Welcome to Be Well. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Jonathan from your Y here in San Diego, and I'm honored to bring you these conversations with leaders in their field related to living a mindful life. As your moderator, I come to you with 30 plus years of experience in wellness and mental health. And I want to start us off with a quote. And this is a quote from an unknown author, but it relates to our topic today. Quote unquote, your breathing is your greatest friend. Return to it in all your troubles, and you will find comfort and guidance. Our topic today is breath work. I am honored to have our guest, Laura Fuller. Laura is a Master's of Arts and also a clinical hypnotherapist, a writer, a therapist, and a somatic educator who has studied body, mind, and spirit healing arts for over 20 years. And as I think about our topic, I think about there's a lot of things in life that we can do without, even some of the essentials. We can live for 40 days without food, up to 3 days without water. But if you think about it and experience it, we can only live for moments without our breath. And so today, Laura is going to take us through and tap into really the life force of breath and the breath work and bring us into greater awareness. If you go to her website, she'll share on there that breathing fully and consciously is how we are able to release what we're holding on to and open to incredible expansion of consciousness. Laura, welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. Really good to be here.
A pleasure. So start us off. Breath work. I know various practitioners will talk about breath work in a variety of different ways. So if you will, give us an operating definition of breath work.
Okay, and I also love the thing you just said about the breath being something we can't live without. And I think I'll kind of bring that in here too, because breath work is primarily a healing modality. Often people will think they'll go towards breath work because it's like, I want to learn how to breathe. But really what it is it's a healing practice that can help release what is trapped in the nervous system that stands in the way of the breath becoming totally natural. Breath work refers to the consciously connected breath, which means a circular breath that's in and out through the mouth and with no pause between the exhale and inhale or the inhale and exhale. So it's a circular breath, and it's usually done in and out through the mouth. And so this isn't a way that we want to breathe all day long. It's more like a medicinal breath, and more like a healing practice. And it kind of gets at how it's a little bit of a funny concept that we think we need to learn how to breathe, right?
Well, we've been doing it for a good part of our life, and how conscious we are of it is a great question, because as you've spoken to right here, I think about there can be moments, lengths of time where I'm not aware of my breath, and then if I pause and think about it, it's like, am I breathing? Because I can notice, especially in stress, that I'm very shallow. And as I become aware, then I have the opportunity to do it a little bit differently.
Right. And as a healing modality, breathwork really reclaims it back as the right of a human and of the soul, and not somebody who's healing you from the outside in. So I'll often ask people who's done breath work before, right? And maybe a few people will raise their hand. And then I'm like, well, who has breathed? And so it's like, okay, everybody raise your hand. Everybody has breathed, but at the same time, everybody who has some awareness is like, my next question is, who's impressed by how long they can go on without breathing very all, right? And so it's this fundamental resource that we'll tend to reach for so many other things before that most accessible thing that really connects us to ourself.